Hey guys, so today's video is on this look here. Sorry, I'm so close to the camera. I'm running out of light from the sun, and yeah. If you're interested in this, then let's go. I'm using some JDGlow cosmetics, by the way. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Alrighty, so I received some JDGlow cosmetics eyeshadows, and I really want to do a look with them. So that's what I'm doing today, and I want it to be pretty dramatic. So I'm going to use some tape just because I have something in mind and I'm not entirely sure how it's going to go. I might change my mind altogether, but I am running out of cotton rounds and I don't want to waste them to remove any makeup on the corners. So I'm doing this today. And I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. concealer just to prime my lids. I like this one because it dries down pretty matte and it's not super sticky, but it does hold on to shadow pretty well, and it does a good job controlling creasing, in my opinion. I have pretty oily eyelids, so this withstands that. I hope you can't hear the wind outside, but it's pretty windy. So I'm not setting that today, and I'm going to use the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Quad, and this one's in the shade Plum. I'm never going to get used to saying KVD Vegan Beauty. Honestly, if it were my rebrand, I would just take KVD away altogether. I know that probably costs a lot, like getting rid of all that packaging and stuff. I'm just going to go in with the dark purple first and pack that on the outer corner and a little bit in my crease. So not like super high up. Okay, so once I have that packed in, I'm going to start bringing it forward a bit, but more towards my lash line. Okay, so now that I have that down, I'm going to go in, I'm going to use one of these brushes. This is from my BoxyCharm, so it's the first time using it. It's pretty cute. And I'm going to go in with that lighter purple from the same palette and go right on top of that. And this one I'm bringing in about to here, not bringing it all the way. A little darker than I wanted, but we'll be able to fix that, so I'm not too concerned. And I'm gonna do the same thing, kind of go right on the edge of that dark purple. Okay, now I'm going back in with the dark purple and making sure it's still pretty intense. And now I think I'm gonna use this pink shade and another one of those brushes from my BoxyCharm box and just blend that edge. Going back in with that medium purple and very lightly, again, making sure that color is still there. And then finally, with this palette for now at least, I'm going in with that light purple, and this is going right under the arch of my brow. And yeah, so now it is time for the shimmer. I'm not entirely sure which one I want to use. So I have a few, and I thought this would be a really pretty look with this one. It's like Max Blue Brown. But I also have these two pinky ones, which would be really pretty. But I don't know how I feel about doing like an entirely pink look or like purpley look. I thought this would look nice. This is the shade Unexpected. So let's see. I'm gonna put some of this purple on my hand. That's how I typically test things out. A vision, oh yeah, so this is beautiful. Not sure how it will come off on camera because it is like a triple chrome, but in person that is exactly what I was going for. So I'm putting it on my finger. This is the shade Unexpected by JDGlow, and I'm patting that on my lid. It has so many shifts to it, I don't think it's gonna pick up, but it looks really pretty. So, and now for the big reveal. I'm gonna do my face with some stuff I haven't tried before. So I have the Morphe, it's a sample of the Filter Effect Soft Focus Foundation. I'm gonna try Filter Light 3. It might be too dark. I'm going to first put down my NYX Marshmallow Primer. Why? I don't know. I haven't used it much since I bought it. And I mean, I haven't had a chance to really wear that much makeup, obviously. It does feel super nice. Okay, and I think I'm just gonna use a brush for this foundation. We'll see if it's okay. I'm hearing really good things about this foundation, and Danessa Myricks used it and like did the photos and stuff. So I feel like she wouldn't put her name on something if she didn't think it was an okay product, you know? I'm sorry if you can hear that. Someone's outside listening to music in their car. So far, this looks so nice on my skin. I might have to try a whole bottle and like really do a wear test on this. I don't know. I go through phases with my brushes and sponges. I was using a sponge the other day and I was trying out one of the primers that I got in BoxyCharm, and it was pilling like crazy, so I had to take everything off, and so I was like, all the pilling got on the sponge and stuff, which I thought was weird because when you use a sponge you just pat, and usually pilling for me only happens if I'm like rubbing or brushing something on, but I was just patting with the sponge and it pilled, so it probably was my moisturizer. That's usually the case for stuff like that, but to be honest, I don't plan on changing out my skincare routine to make a makeup product work for me. It's just not how I roll. So that is the foundation on. Could probably use a little more coverage this side. I don't know why when I put makeup on my nose I act like my nose has just been pierced when I've had it for years. Anyway, I'm likely gonna buy that foundation when I run out of what I've been using because this looks beautiful. So now I'm going in with a little bit of the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the peach shade, just a tiny bit. Okay, Google, lights on. The sun is setting right now, so I gotta speed it up because I don't have any lights in front of me aside from the window. And I'm gonna use that e.l.f. concealer again for my under eye. I don't typically use this that much as an under eye concealer. Like, I'll use it to brighten on the very inner corner, but I usually will use the Milani Shade and Perfect because it's a little bit closer to my skin tone. But I'm feeling dramatic today, so we're doing this. So my sister and one of my girlfriends convinced me to download TikTok, and I'm still trying to get it to like work for me, you know. There's still some stuff on there I'm like, I don't care at all. But it's only been a couple days and I don't spend a lot of time on my phone like that. But I was thinking of making some stuff. Or maybe like editing down some of these videos in a cool way that would work on TikTok. I don't know. Do you guys have TikTok? I feel like it's a very like young person thing. Not that I'm old, but I'm not 13 either. And I'm going to set my face with the Juno & Co powder. So I put this in my kit because I had a trial for a bride, and ever since then I just kept it in there, and I don't know why. Like, the reason I put it in my kit is because I love it so much. So I have to get another one now because since I started using it on myself, I haven't been like pouring it out to use it. I've just been dipping in. But it's so worth it. Do you know Co is that brand that came out with that like velvet sponge that Nikki Tutorials made super popular? I'm sure you guys remember that blue one. They have a bunch of other colors, and I worked with them too, which is why I found out about this powder in the first place. But they have a lot of hidden gems in their line, and I feel like they don't get enough credit. I don't know, I'm making this video. Alrighty, so now that I'm looking like my neck, I am going in with my Fenty bronzer, and I gotta be honest, I'm kind of hating it these days. I don't know why. I used to think it was a perfect color. Now I feel like it's almost too warm, and I don't know if that's just because I'm more into cooler tones these days. And I'm not trying to contour with this before you say, well, bronzer is not supposed to be cool. But when you're fair, if something is too orange, it just looks odd instead of sun-kissed. The lighter you are, the less like saturated the color needs to be when it comes to that stuff. Alrighty, for blush, I'm gonna use this shade called Passion. This is from Makeup Geek. I want something a little more cool tone than this, but I have to pick up some new blush if that's the case, because I got rid of a lot of my cooler tone blushes because they were so old. I really like the cool tones with my hair. I feel like the contrast is really pretty. I know some people hate that, but not I. I'm going to do my lower lash line now, and I'm just going to use this medium purpley shade, and we're going on the outer half of my lower lash line. Alrighty, I'm going to do some liner and lashes, and then figure out what I want to do for my lip. And I gotta go quick because the sun's going away. So that's it for the look. These lashes are magnetic lashes from Amazon. I will try to find the link for you, but my mom did give them to me, so I cannot guarantee it. And then the lip is from Black Moon Cosmetics, one of my favorite nudes. Wish it was a little lighter for this look though. I might later for pictures add some concealer, but this is the finished look.